Welcome to Final Convocation. As head of school, I'm always grateful for the strength of our community, and I could not have felt more grateful than I have during the past few months as we've closed out the year remotely. The class of 2020 will forever hold a unique place, not just in the history of our school, but also in the history of the world as they graduate during a global pandemic. It's fundamentally the goal of a Miss Porter School education to open doors and to prepare our graduates to navigate the ever-changing landscape that is ahead. And wow, have our students demonstrated their capacity to do just that as they pivoted to finish their classes and build community remotely, and mainly on Zoom, and probably not in dress code. And while there's sadness in the departures we're now facing, particularly because of the lack of ability to do so in person, I hope that you can take comfort in knowing that nobody can take from you your place in this community. It will always be with you, and you will always be part of an enduring spirit that began so long ago by Sarah Porter. And when the class of 2020 returns for its much-deserved campus celebration, we look forward to hearing your story, knowing that Miss Porter's School will always be a chapter in your life's journey. And you will always be part of this exceedingly unique chapter in the life of Miss Porter's School. Within our legacy lies your legacy.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Kelly Ray, and I've had the incredible honor of serving as your second head of school for the past year. As we find ourselves in the midst of a global pandemic, the closest thing that I've experienced that I can relate it to was having cancer. At age 10, my white blood cell counts were so low that I missed an entire year of school. During treatment, I had really tough days. Sometimes it was just because I looked in the mirror and I couldn't recognize my reflection. Other times it was because I genuinely wasn't sure whether or not I'd live to see the next day. Similar to what we're doing right now, I found coping mechanisms, one of which was writing cheesy quotes that inspired and empowered me in what was supposed to have been my 5th grade writing notebook. I thought that during these hard times, I'd share with you all the words that got me through my first character shaping moments. To the freshmen, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you know. Christopher Robin. You still have so many firsts ahead of you, and I wish more than anything that my grade, your old girls, could be there to guide you through the spring. But the truth is, you're far more prepared to take on the challenges ahead than you know. Make the road before you your own, and put your heart into the traditions for me. To the sophomores, courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes, courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I'll try again tomorrow." Marian Radmacher. With 2 years of high school under your belt, you are all seasoned veterans prepared to take charge of Porters. Regardless of whether or not you have a title, the school needs you to shape it into a place that you are proud to be. Take the time to appreciate every single day you have left on campus. They pass you by quicker than you'd think. To the juniors, you can't control the wind, but you can control your sails. Tony Robbins. The school is yours now. You are the active change makers capable of creating an incredible year. Use the present to figure out how you want to make up for lost time once you get back. Give yourselves the best senior year that you possibly can. Persist despite challenges that get thrown your way. Now is the time to become the leaders that you have always admired. And to the outrageous, one-of-a-kind, and incredible senior class, I give you my most leaned-on quote. Grief never ends, but it changes. It's a passage, not a place to stay. Grief is not a sign of weakness, nor a lack of faith. It is the price of love. Author unknown. How lucky am I to have found a group of people that make leaving a place so very hard. While our paths may already be diverging, promise me that you'll never forget the feeling of what it was like to be together. For me, it was never the colonial-style buildings, the Naples pizza, or even the traditions that made Porter so special. It was each and every one of you. Together we laughed, cried, sang, danced, and truly lived. Your future plans are so lucky to have you. We're ready to make new places feel like home, but never forget the things that made this one feel so great. I love you always. 06032 forever. And to the community as a whole, I leave my favorite quote. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Vivian Green. Remember this feeling, and let it give you a deeper appreciation in moments of joy. Don't let statistics fool you, though. There's always a way to brighten up the space around you. You all are the reason that I am proud to be a Miss Porter School Ancient. Thank you.
It is my distinct pleasure to welcome Kate Doemland, who is departing after 23 years of dedicated service to Miss Porter's School. Welcome, Kate.
Dear Porter's community, this is a breakup letter. It's not you, it's me. I'm breaking up with you. After 24 years of teaching, learning, coaching, advising, traveling, planning, grading, preparing, reading, writing, and driving, I'm saying goodbye. It's not you, it's me. You've been a great partner and a willing companion. You've fostered in me the capacity to find compassion and respect for all, most especially for a student who needed an act of kindness or generosity. We all need those moments of kindness and generosity, perhaps most especially when we deserve them the least. I hope I have been as generous with you as you have been with me. I've been honored to be part of a teaching legacy that connects generations of ancients. I've traveled the world with students and loved every minute of each grand global adventure. I'm so proud to be part of the history of this incredible institution, and I'm sorry to say goodbye, but parting is a necessary part of growth, and I'll only be down the road. Many of you are preparing for the same leave taking, embarking on new adventures and bidding farewell to people you have loved and those who have sustained and challenged you through your time here. You have all had to take leave from this community suddenly, unexpectedly, and in great grief and sadness. But we hold one another in the light, and we care for one another in the deepest recesses of human experience. What can you feel but love for a place that has raised you, shaped you, housed you, fed you, and required great expectation of your potential? For me, only love and gratitude. The joys and highlights of my professional and often personal life have happened here. I gave birth to my youngest child over long winter weekend 22 years ago. Georgia Berman was the first student to hold her. My baby was 3 days old. I attended Greer and Sarah's wedding at St. James Church on a very hot July morning, and I remember when Ruth and Jane were born. I was here when Katie Bradley galvanized her significant energies, talent, and creative genius to create the Sarah Porter Schoolhouse and provide quality daycare to Porter's families. Katie's work continues. Our campus is an environmental leader. Our buildings historically represented with integrity and a sense of place deeply embedded throughout the village of Farmington. Katie's sons and my children grew up together here on campus. Years ago, we tallied up the number of broken windows, broken bones, expenditures at the Daisy Cafe, and minor infractions from security that our children had amassed over the years. I refuse to report the results, but the numbers were really awesome. From play dates and holiday parties to the very matters of life and death, I'm in awe of all that Katie has done and continues to do on behalf of this community. Noah, it has been a highlight of my career to teach alongside someone so brilliant, curious, compassionate, and attentive to student growth and development. Thank you for beginning this AIS class, and thank you for all you have done to see it through a transitional time. I'm so grateful to you for your wisdom, insight, and humor. I imagine our students feel this too. And how not to thank so many of you here in this community that have seen us through the spring that, in John Milton's words, quote, lives between the world destroyed and the world restored, end quote. I recall a speech given by the second head of school, Ali Hashemi, back in 2007. I was Anna Calciano's class. That class was special to me since my oldest daughter was part of it, but it was also a wonderful and remarkable group of students. In her final convocation speech in the Congo, Ali instructed us to, quote, look around, turn to the person next to you, look around the room and at one another, and tell me you haven't fallen in love, end quote. She highlighted the experiences that shape us as we live, learn, love, and grow in community together. There can be no doubt that the light and love you share together will always triumph over the darkness that will inevitably cast long and somber shadows across your lives. Find the light, find one another, and find ways to be in community, whether you are in the next town, the neighboring state, or across the ocean. That's not a breakup story. That's reunion, friendship, camaraderie, and love. Now it's time to move and grow, to find new adventures and experiences, and who doesn't want to fall in love all over again? If I'm lucky, and I've always considered myself an extraordinarily lucky person, I have a good 10 years before the axle falls off my wheels, my fingernails split, and my bones turn to dust. Maybe that will happen next year or next week, or hopefully not for a very long time, but I want to be ready just in case. I want to be what poet Mary Oliver affirms in her poem, When Death Comes, and just to be clear, I hope it's not coming too soon. Quote, when it's over, I want to say, all my life, I was a bride married to amazement, taking the world in my arms. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world, end quote. Miss Porter School, even though we're breaking up, I want to say thank you wholeheartedly and with greatest affection. I love you all. I have loved you in conflict and communion, and as the poet Frank Bedart writes in Guilty of Dust, quote, whether you love what you love or live in divided, ceaseless revolt against it, what you love is your fate, end quote. Thank you for being my fate for these 24 years. And even though we're breaking up, I hope we can still be friends.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Kang, class of 2020, and I'll be playing Schubert's Piano Sonata in A major, the first movement.
Alba Clark, and I'll be singing O del mio dolce ardor by Gluck, and it's dedicated to my beautiful senior class. I love you guys.
Hi, I'm Abby, and I'll be playing one of my favorite pieces, The Swan from the Carnival of the Animals by Saint-Saëns. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
The earning of a diploma from Miss Porter's School is an honor that reflects a deep commitment to scholarship, to citizenship, and to focused work. Tomorrow, we will honor each and every member of the class of 2020 for achieving that goal. Today, we will recognize individual students for their dedication and exceptional successes as scholars, as leaders, as athletes, and as artists. We have much to celebrate as we say a virtual goodbye to the resilient students that comprise the class of 2020. Thank you for your focus, your dedication, your integrity, and flexibility, and for knowing that optimism goes a long way in keeping us smiling through it all. You've proven yourself to be the most resilient of our graduating classes, not necessarily because you've chosen to be, but because you've been forced to be. Your grace and courage in the face of the pandemic will never be forgotten. I would now like to introduce Tim Quinn, our Chief Academic Officer and Dean of Faculty, to announce the awards.
Hello, everyone. I'm now pleased to present the Spring 2020 Awards. We have so many talented and hardworking students here at Miss Porter's, many of which are worthy of recognition. But the students I will announce today have gone above and beyond in terms of their pursuit of excellence in the fields of scholarship, the arts, athletics, and citizenship. Thus, it is an honor and a privilege to recognize them. I'm truly humbled by their accomplishments. I will read out the award winners now, and all recipients will receive a printed copy of the award description along with a personalized note from the department that nominated you. Congratulations to all. The Haggis Baggis Literary Award has been awarded to Sarah Mendy. The Virginia Corrigan Tracy Prize for Journalism goes to Jennifer Kang. The Lucy Bird Peugeot Award has been awarded to L. Choi. The Joanna Mitchell Radway Memorial Prize for History of Art goes to Susan Zhang. The Sarah B. McClellan Humanities Award has been awarded to Susie Sun. The Hughes Art Award goes to Sarah Baltzer. The Hughes Music Award is given to Freya O. The Miss Porter School Photography Award goes to Darianne Gordon. The Jean D. Gray Theater Prize has been given to Laura Herskovici. The Florence Palmer Douglas Award goes to Sarah Wagner. The Dottie Morrill Coleman Award for Special Achievement in Athletics, which is voted on by the senior class, is awarded to Laura Govin. The Polly Laughlin Memorial Trophy is given to Anna Barkowitz. The following students have been inducted into the Cum Laude Society in their senior year: Jamie Biddle, Anna Foster, Helena Lesney, Karis Ernig, Sophia Olivares, Alexandra Poole, Alexa Robertson, Myra Sardito, Madden Singh, and Sarah Wagner. The following students were inducted into the Cum Laude Society in their junior year: Linda Tsai, Laura Joelle Geschwind, Laura Herskovici, Jennifer Kang, Sarah Mendy, Freya O, Mackenzie Roller, and Lauren Schramm. The Maria McKinney Prize for English is awarded to Alba Clark. The Dora Quintana Plu Writing Prize is given to Sophia Olivares. The Farmington Historical Society American History Prize goes to Naima Small. The Shirley Langhauser Award in History has been awarded to Mackenzie Roller. The Elizabeth Noyes Hempstone Award for Excellence in Classical and Modern Language goes to Jackie Bollet. The Doris Prout Latin Improvement Award is awarded to Darley Kearns. The Mathematics Department Prize goes to Anna Foster. The Mary S. McIntosh Prize in Mathematics has been given to Maisie Hoffman. The Mount Holyoke College Book Award goes to Karis Ernig. The Environmental Action Award has been given to Bunny Rutledge. The Alice Hamilton Award for Excellence in Science is given to Myra Sardito. The Dartmouth College Book Award goes to Ella Huff. The Alumni Association Award has been given to Kelly Ray. The Jane Durston Grote Prize is given to Natalie Brennan. And finally, the Linda Fulton Burns Memorial Award, which is voted on by the senior class, is awarded to Audrey McMillan. Congratulations to all of our recipients on their fabulous accomplishments.
The Sarah Porter Award for Excellence in Teaching has been conferred each year since 2005 to a faculty member nominated by the students. I am proud to present this award today to a truly outstanding educator who I hold in the highest esteem, and I'm very pleased that the students do so as well. Here's what they said about this teacher. This teacher challenges students to think for themselves while still providing support and understands that the process is what is important, not the outcomes. In the classroom, he strives to implement new things, to challenge students' learning, and to make you approach topics from every direction. The ways he asks questions and challenges his students to think outside of themselves is unparalleled. This teacher makes me feel like I matter. I feel seen, I feel respected, and I feel heard in the classroom. It is my pleasure to announce Noah Clark as the 2020 Sarah Porter Excellence in Teaching Award winner. Congratulations, Noah.